Nick Carrol é um dos mais respeitados jornalistas de surf do mundo, além de ser irmão de um dos grandes ícones do esporte, o ex-bicampeão mundial Tom Carroll. Nick recebeu o Trip TV na Austrália e falou sobre a biografia do irmão que ele escreveu, onde trata abertamente do período em que Tom Carroll se tornou dependente de metanfetamina.
The first thing we did at the beginning of the process of this book was that I spent 6 months interviewing him, pretty much. Then Tom got the manuscript and he read it. And he had ample opportunities to read it, but he kept avoiding reading it. And finally he did read it and he was really dumbfounded. He was just like, oh shit. It was almost like he was seeing his life and our lives as being, big, big thing for the first time. And he was a bit flabbergasted and he was really afraid of the bits where he'd willingly just talked about what it was like to use ice and how hard it was to turn around and go to rehabilitation and some of the things that happened after rehab and some of the people he'd hurt along the way. He's very truthful about how he hurt his wife and the damage he fears that he's done to his kids and all that stuff. The biggest surprise I think he got was just that idea that, holy shit, my life's a big thing,
The new world champion, Tom Carroll.
Thank you very much, ASP, and every surfer on the circuit for being great competition. Thank you very much.
In the surfing community, Tom became famous because he was just so fucking good, But his broader fame was like a result of that was his manager seeing the opportunity, okay, let's go for it here. Let's get beyond surfing. Let's make you a real star. It really worked, I think, but I don't think it was ever something Tom was that interested in, and I think fame kind of confused him a bit. Tom's got a perfectionist streak. After he'd started making inroads into pro surfing, he got a couple of injuries and they rapidly made him realise that he had to be physically perfect if he wanted to have his results be perfect. So that's where his desire to be super fit sort of rose from, Put so much effort into his legs because that was what was done in the 80s, you surfed out of your legs all the time. It was all about sort of rock hard physique, stiff, bullying, macho kind of surfing, that sort of disappeared once Kelly came along and his generation sort of made it all way more flexible and freer and started thinking about the whole board, not just the tail, The only thing I've managed to figure out about surfboards is that the simpler the better. That's pretty much it. A lot of those boards are pretty awesome now because they're benefiting without knowing it from all the design development that's happened since 1974 or whatever. It's almost like people feel like that time is somehow authentic in a way that today is inauthentic, And again, I think it's kind of sad because I think they're probably mistaken. I mean, remember, the past was once the present. Was it inauthentic then? I'm sure there were people in 1974 who thought surfing was fucked because it wasn't like 1960. In fact, I know there are.